れは何が起きて。
選別代わりに見せてやったのだ。
King Crimson, the stand of the boss himself. Appearing in chapter 516 of the Vento Aureo manga and episode 20 of the anime, King Crimson is a stand remembered for so many reasons. For how batshit insane his ability is, to how well it's designed, to how well it suits his user, to even him continuing the trend of all main JoJo villains making donuts out of people. Keep doing that, please. The mystery of the King Crimson arc has to be one of the best written arcs of Vento Aureo. But how did Araki make this arc so memorable and, well, make it work? Well, simply put, it's because of three simple factors that Araki nailed perfectly in this single arc alone. And those three factors are the setup, the reveal, and the execution. The setup, the introduction and a plot of an element or elements that will be useful to the story later on. The reveal, a plot device that is the exposure to the readers or audience of a previously unseen key character or element of the plot. And the execution, the most important factor, in this case, the payoff. As the boss says,
結果だけだ。この世には結果だけが残る。
But in this case, if the other two elements aren't well planned out or written, then the execution will fall flat. So in the sense, execution is how the other two elements coincide with each other, and how the writer plays with those elements in the story. The setup. The gang, after fighting so many stand users and overcoming so many trials, have finally reached the boss's final orders. As stated by the boss, only one person, or in this case, Bruno Bucciolati, must deliver Trish, the boss's daughter, to the top of the belfry on the island of San Giorgio Maggiore. The rest of the gang starts seeing this as their last trial, so they start relaxing and not being as cautious as usual, while Bruno reminds all of them that their mission isn't exactly over, foreshadowing that this final mission won't be what they expect whatsoever. While entering into the tower, Trish starts falling under the pressures of fear. As a 15-year-old girl that has no idea who her father is, it's understandable to feel this way. It can be seen that she doesn't know exactly what's going to happen to her, or at least that's how it's implied. Bruno reassures her that as soon as she's escorted to the boss himself, that she'll finally be safe. This scene plays out like it's the end of one's journey, that finally Trish will be saved and everything will work out for the best. Bruno, at this point, truly believes that the boss will do everything in his power to protect her. But soon enough, his illusions are shattered by the sunlight of reality, revealing the boss's true intentions. This is the point where both Bruno's and the reader's expectations have been completely turned upside down and all around. Everything I've mentioned thus far, of the journey not being quite over yet, Trish's fear of meeting her father, Bruno's beliefs in the boss, shall be used in such great effect. While riding the elevator up, Trish suddenly disappears, leaving Bruno confused, and as he turns around, the only thing remaining of Trish. Bruno Bucciolati, throughout the whole manga, has played the role of the stoic and wise mentor character who was determined to become a capo. During the whole adventure, he never let his emotions get the best of him. But at this moment of pure confusion, his calm and stoic demeanor is gone, revealing his purest form, his truest self.
吐き気を催す邪悪とは何も知らぬ無知なる者を利用することだ。自分の利益だけのために利用することだ。父親が何も知らぬ娘をてめえだけの都合で許さねえ。あんたは今再び俺の心を裏切った。
This scene is brilliant in so many ways. Bruno's breakdown shows off his stress and rage after all he has gone through, only for the person he looked up to, someone he looked as his own god, become the very thing he despises. This is the most human Bruno has been throughout this whole journey. He wasn't the heartless gangster he played up he was human. He was a person who would do whatever it takes to help the innocent and make everyone's lives a better place. Look at the gang itself. He took them all so he can help them overcome their past and their mistakes. This moment shows why Bruno is such a fantastic character. While fueled with rage and determination, Bruno wastes no time and quickly follows the boss, not knowing what his stand looks like or what ability it possesses. At this point, he doesn't care. He only wants to make sure Trish is safe. He follows the boss to the crypt at the very bottom of the tower. He sees him walking down with Trish. He plans on attacking him directly and end this immediately. But then,
今だ。
そのまま帰った方がいい。ブローのブチャラティ。その柱から出たら、お前は死ぬことになる。
the boss isn't so easily bested. The boss is fully aware that Bruno is here, almost like he has full control of this situation. No matter what advantage Bruno might have had at this point, it has all been shattered at this scene. Bruno attacks the boss regardless of his disadvantage, but unfortunately for him, he hasn't grasped the weight of this situation. He isn't just anywhere. He is in his courtroom. He is in the court of the Crimson King.
影にいたのは俺だ。これは何が起きて。
選別代わりに見せてやったのだ。
In both the anime and the manga, the reveal was fantastic. But I like to think that the manga did it a bit better. In the anime, it takes a few seconds for King Crimson to attack, while in the manga, it happens almost instantaneously, showing that the boss isn't playing any games. This is what King Crimson is all about. Confusion, absolute dominance, wrath, no hope, only the result.
結果だけだ。
Now this is where the setup and the reveal work off perfectly, subverting our expectation the best ways possible, showing just how much of a threat the boss really is. He isn't like Dio or Cars who play with their food. He isn't just an ordinary person that just wants to live a normal life. He is absolute. He is invincible. He is the boss. And his stand perfectly matches up with the boss's character. Okay, now tell me, what was the first thing you thought of when you saw this behemoth of a stand the first time? I know that's somewhat subjective since we all react and feel differently to everything, but to me, when I first saw him, I saw rage. I saw absolute insanity. I saw the devil staring back at me. I also laughed my ass off because that small hit boy right there, oh god, I fucking love it. Okay, quick side note, I just read the wiki and it says that the design for King Crimson is based off of a character named George from the 1990 science fiction film called Total Recall. I don't know if this is exactly true or not, but you know, an interesting little factoid. Now, King Crimson is covered by his main color, red. But not just any red, crimson red. In religion, crimson stands for tests or sacrifices. Well, would you look at that? The color alone shows what the personality of the boss is. Now, the different drawn eyes compared to the other characters gives off a look of pure constipation. You know, he looks very pissed off, and it looks like a wild animal. The color of his eyes, however, might symbolize greed. You know, like green with envy, connecting with Bruno's line of the boss doing whatever it takes to further his own greed. See, it's all connected. did! This is the brilliance of writing! However, the brilliance of this design comes with the unique and immediately identifying pattern the stand is covered in. In a way, King Crimson looks like a guy who, skin has been torn off and is replaced with some metallic, old-looking armor. Just the idea of that just sounds amazing. Jesus. I know I'm wasting a couple of minutes explaining why King Crimson is the best stand ever and nothing will ever beat it and all that. But the point here is, you can tell what he's all about just by looking at him. That is the brilliance of character design. Just a single frame tells you so much about the boss and so much about the stand. It is just, it's fucking beautiful. But the best part of the stand isn't just the design. It is how it plays in the story. The way it was revealed and how effective it was. It was simply brilliant. Everything I've just said connects together in a beautiful bow. The subversion of expectations, the elements of Bruno's and the boss's character playing off each other, the element of horror, suspense, the design of King Crimson, and how both Bruno and the boss show to the viewer who they are at their very core in just one scene. This was the payoff.
どういうつもりなんだ。私は今回のお前の仕事ぶりに尊敬の念を抱いていたのに、幹部になったのが嬉しくって欲が出たのか。それとも自分の実力を過大に評価し、私を追い越せるとうぬぼれたのか。
トリッシュが目を覚ましたら、父親など最初からいなかったと伝えておこう。
トリッシュだと。トリッシュが何だというのだ。娘のことはお前には何の関係もない。貴様に俺の心は永遠にわかるまい。
Now, this is why I love storytelling. This magic of writing this and just adding so many elements to it and just connecting them perfectly. It is just something so beautiful to me, Now I know, writing is a difficult thing. You need to take your time, you need to think, and you really need to pay attention. And you need to set up a lot of elements to make a moment truly leave a mark on the audience. So, if you are trying to write a story, just remember to grab the audience's attention. Lead them to a road they believe is true. Use their knowledge against them, for knowledge is a very, very deadly friend, especially when no one sets the rules. Insert another clever song reference here. Okay, bye.